Hello children, this is class 6 physics class. In the previous class, we have started chapter 2 physical quantities and measurement till fill in the blanks we have seen in the last video. Now today we are going to start measuring length. Let us see. Length is one of the fundamental physical quantities. Length of an object is defined as the distance between its two extreme ends. The SI unit of length is meter, which is represented by m. Suppose your teacher asks you to find the length of a table. What will you do? You will immediately find the distance between the two ends of the table with the help of a scale. This distance gives the length of the table. As a different object have different lengths, we have different unit for measuring length. Sometimes we need to measure very long lengths and sometimes very short ones. Therefore, depending upon the need, different unit of lengths are used. Some of them are tabulated below. See here, different unit of length and their relation to other units. Name of units: millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, kilometer, inch, foot, yard, astronomical unit. Now we will see symbol. How we will represent millimeter by mm, centimeter cm, decimeter dm, meter m, and kilometer km, inch inch, foot ft only, yard yd, astronomical unit au. Here, relation with other units. 1 millimeter is equal to how much centimeter? 0.1 centimeter. Like this, it is given this table in your book. You can see from your book. Now we will see. If we need to measure the length of a book, we measure it in centimeter because it is very small. So we measure it in centimeter. The thickness of a wire is measured in smaller unit like millimeter. The length and breadth of a room is measured in meter. The distance between two cities is measured in kilometer, and between two planets in much bigger unit like astronomical unit. Height of a person is measured in feet and inches. Now next topic is instruments for measuring length. Let us see what are the instruments for measuring length. The measurement of length can be made using various measuring tools such as ruler, meter rod, measuring tape, Vernier caliper, and screw gauge. For very small length measurements, instruments like Vernier capillary and screw gauge are used. These are used to measure the thickness, diameter, length, breadth, etc. Now let us see using a meter ruler rod to measuring length. How we will use meter rod to measure length? Let us see. To measure a straight object, we use a ruler. It is available in different length, 30 centimeter or 15 centimeter, and material plastic, wood, and in a metallic, in metal it is available. The smallest marking on a ruler is 1 millimeter. A meter rod is 1 meter long and is divided into 100 division of 1 centimeter each. Each centimeter is further divided into 10 millimeter, so it is graduated to read up to 1 millimeter. To measure the length of any material using the ruler, the steps given below should be followed. How we will measure any object? There is some rules. Let us see. First, place the ruler along the length to be measured parallel to its graduation. The marking on a ruler. First, we will place our ruler along with the length of the measured, which we wanted to measure. Along with that object we will place it a ruler, and then make sure that the zero mark of the ruler coincide with one of the end of the length to be measured. Next, in some ruler, the end may be broken and the zero mark may not be clearly visible. In such cases, some other digit, say mark 1, can be taken as the initial reading. You must remember the digit taken and subtract it from the final reading at the other end to get an accurate measurement of the length. For example, in figure 2.5, here the initial reading is 1 centimeter and the final reading is 6 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the box is 6 centimeter minus 1 centimeter is equal to 5 centimeter. Understand, students? Now fourth point is, for taking measurements, correct position of the eye is also very important. The eye must be exactly vertically above the mark to be read. In other position of the eye, the reading is either more or less than the actual reading. Such an error in measurement that arises due to wrong positioning of the eye is called parallax error. Remember it, parallax error. What is parallax error? Error in measurement that arises due to wrong positioning of the eye is called parallax error. Now let us now learn how to measure length of object of a different shape with the help of activities. Now let us see activity 2.1. Aim to measure the length of a curved object, tumbler. How we will measure them? Take a thread and mark a point on it with the help of a marker. This point will serve as the starting point on the thread. Mark it as point O. Now wrap the thread around the curved surface of the tumbler. Mark the end of the thread that meet points O as point P. Now hold the thread tightly and keep point O at 0 or any other marking of the ruler. Note down the marking where point P falls. The difference between the reading at point P and O gives the circumference of the tumbler. Now we will see next activity 2.2. Aim to measure the diameter of a sphere. Cricket ball. First, take a cricket ball and place it between two square wooden block such that the ball touches the sides of the block. Second, carefully note down the marking of the ruler on which the side of the block touching the ball falls. Third, the difference between the two reading gives the diameter of the ball. Now we will see using a measuring tape to measure length. A measuring tape is used to measure long length of a straight or curved object. It is a flexible ruler made of ribbon of cloth, plastic or metallic strip. It can be easily carried in pocket and can be used to measure around curves or corner of object. Like a ruler, a measuring tape is also available in various lengths such as 1 meter, 2 meter, 5 meter, 10 meter or 50 meter. Such tapes are used by tailor, are a part of toolkits and are used by engineers and surveyors. Tapes used by surveyors are usually of length 50 meter and 100 meter. Tailors used measuring tapes for making measurement to stitch clothes for people. Now we will see next point is measuring area. Let us see. The space occupied by two-dimensional figure on a plane is called the area of that object. In other words, area is the surface enclosed within the boundary of a two-dimensional figure. For measuring area of an object, we need measurement of its dimension like length, breadth, etc. Therefore, it is derived quantity. Now, the area of a given figure is calculated by finding the product of its length and breadth. The SI unit of area is meter square. For example, the area of a square is side into side. The area of rectangular rectangular object will be length into breadth. Therefore, its SI unit will be meter square. Now, as the SI unit of length and breadth is meter, for example, a square cardboard piece has side equal to 1 meter. The area is calculated as follows. Area is equal to 1 meter into 1 meter. As we know, the area of a square is side into side, so 1 meter into 1 meter is equal to 1 square meter. Larger unit of area which are used to measure bigger areas like area of a farm, a house, a country, etc. are hectare and kilometer square. Similarly, for measuring area of a smaller object like a book, a matchbox, a round plate, etc., the unit of area used are centimeter square and millimeter square. So, measuring area of a regular surface. Next topic is measuring area of a regular surface. How will measure a regular surface? Using a standard formula, the area of a regular surface such as square, rectangle and triangle is easy to calculate because these are there are a specific formula for each of them. For example, we calculate the area of rectangular tray of length 8 centimeter and breadth 12 centimeter in the following manner. Length is equal to 8 centimeter, breadth is equal to 12 centimeter, then area will be length into breadth, that is equal to 8 centimeter into 12 centimeter, which is equal to 96 centimeter square. So children, today this much only. We will see next in the next part in the next class. Thank you.